Battlefield 1 has stepped into hell as their final DLC installment has arrived. Ladies and gentlemen, we are talking about Apocalypse. Hello everybody, my name is Ed0626 and I'm bringing you some, of course, Battlefield 1 Apocalypse DLC gameplay. I can tell you right now, as I make this commentary, I really haven't, I only played these maps once, and in doing so I've also only unlocked about one gun. So I can't really give you so much, but I can give you my usual map review and overall DLC review. I might even, after all this, I might even do a review of what DLC I like the best, like from ranking it from worst to best. I know I kind of did something like that last time, but I think I'm going to do it again. So anyway, the map you are currently looking at is River Somme. This, of course, focuses on the Battle of the Somme in World War I, which is one of those bloodiest battles of the war. It was just insane. But what's really interesting about this is that when I play this map is everything I want a Battlefield map to be in BF1. I don't know why, but something about this map just screams World War I to me. So when I picture World War I in a battlefield or video game setting, I think of this map. I don't know. I played this map a couple of times, and I did relatively enjoy it. The only problem with this map, I'd have to say, is its Conquest Assault. Now, I don't know what the hell happened, but every time I would play this map, even if I end up on the attacking team or the defending team in Conquest Assault, either way, my team still sucked dick. So I don't know what the hell that tells you. But the thing that I really don't like about Conquest Assault, though, is like you just feel so, I don't know. I think that this map would have played better on just regular Conquest. You know, Conquest Assault, it's good on some maps, like in Turning Tides, but maps like this, it just doesn't work. It doesn't work whatsoever. I don't like it at all. I feel really restrained when I'm playing Conquest Assault, because sometimes all you can do is cap A. Once you cap A, I mean, that's all you can do. And if that's all you can do, you're kind of screwed. So that really just sucks, to be honest. I don't know. What do you guys think about Conquest Assault? Like I said, I personally don't like it. I think it just ruins the whole map flow for me. Once it turns into regular Conquest, like once more flags are taken and teams push up and, you know, whatever, it kind of feels more like Conquest that way. But I honestly feel like Conquest Assault is not balanced at all on these maps. When I get to Caporetto, I'll discuss that. But in terms of Somme, though, Somme plays relatively well. It looks beautiful. I think it's personally the best looking map of the entire DLC. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section down below. I really do think that, like I said, there are very few maps that I could say, hey, that screams World War I to me. Whatever reason, this map is one of them. I don't know. I just feel like the space between trenches, the broken areas, like the destroyed areas with all the mud and the craters and shit, the river. I don't know, something about it just screams like it should be in World War I. I really, really, really like it. Like I said, the only glaring issue is that it's Conquest Assault. So after that, I do have another map coming up here after this clip. It's called Passchendaele. Now, I've played Passchendaele a little bit, and I'd say it's probably my second favorite. My only complaints about this map are as follows. The map itself, you know, is okay. It looks, again, like World War I. No, it actually doesn't even look like World War I. This is, when I think of Apocalypse, the title of the DLC, this is what I think. This map screams apocalypse and hell and blood and gore. It's just a brutal looking map. And it's just, like I said, very few maps in this game scream World War I to me and like what type of battles were fought on World War I. This looks like a World War I like area that was fought. You know, trees broken, flames, blood, the puddles. I don't know if you guys noticed, but this is like an aesthetics thing that I like. If you look into your history, when they used gas in World War I, they didn't form, they didn't like dissipate. It actually, the gas turned into a liquid that would form in the bottom of craters. So you could still be affected by it as well if you got close enough, I think. I watched a version of All Quiet on the Western Front. I think that's what it was called, or Eastern Front. I think it was the Western Front. I kind of get that confused sometimes. And that they actually showed a clip from that. I think it was the 70s version of it. And that was actually really interesting. And when you look at the puddles of the game, it looks green, so it looks like gas. It's really, really fucking cool. I love it. Anyway, so back to that. Back to the actual map. I don't like how the flags are placed on this map. You have one flag on one side, one flag on the other. That's the gimme flags, obviously. You have two flags that are kind of in the upper part of the map if you're on the death screen. Actually, they're both closer to I think the British side. And unfortunately, you have that one little measly C flag that's on the bottom of the map if you're looking at the death screen waiting to spawn. I think there should be a flag like located somewhere in the middle of all that. Because I feel like there's a lot of no man's land, you know, so to speak. And I feel like it kind of, the flow of the map is kind of hurt in that way. I don't know. I want to know what you guys think about that. I just feel like it's one flag on one side and a couple of flags on the top and bottom. I feel like there's a lot of running room between the B and D and then the C flag on the bottom. So I don't know. What do you guys think about that? I really do think that should be changed. I think there should be like another flag added to the middle of the map. Who knows if DICE will ever do that? I'm not entirely sure. Also, I also want to mention the whole stuttering issue before I continue any farther. The stuttering issue I haven't really had so much. Apparently it's plagued this game, which is kind of sad in a way. But I really haven't had much of an issue. I know some people have had it, but that's, you know, I don't know what to tell you. This game, I think this game has been broken since the last weapons patch, to be honest with you, and I can do a whole rant on that in the video. Anyway, Caporetto. Caporetto is probably tied for second, if not third, on my quote-unquote favorite, or not favorite, maps, well, I guess favorite maps in this DLC. My only problem with Caporetto is, of course, Conquest Assault. Conquest Assault, if you're attacking, is an absolute bitch. I'm going to tell you why. Because look at that little narrow on the death screen there. Look at the right side, and look at where the A flag is. That's a very narrow area for 32 players to, or maybe like, maybe I'm not giving enough credit. At least 25 players. Or at most 25 players, because some people might be in planes and shit. So for 25 players to run through that narrow area, only to get shot up by snipers and shit camping on A flag, that's a bit of a pain. You know, if you're lucky to break out, it's even more of a pain, because I actually have to explain. In this game in particular, I actually had to switch teams, because I was so sick of losing, because my team was so garbage, because I must have lost at least 3 matches in it when I was recording this on Friday. You know? Maybe 3 or 4 matches. Just, I was so sick of it, so I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to switch teams. I'm not that guy, but if I have to be that guy, I will be. But I think the other thing I like about this map is the gas canisters called the Livens charge or something. I think that's what it's called. The Livens charge is actually pretty cool. If you want to know the placement of them, they're on every single map. I believe the placement goes from, one of them is on A, the one that's on A goes to B, it shoots to B I should say, the one on B shoots to A, the one on C shoots to D, D shoots to E, I think E shoots to C. If that makes any sense whatsoever, I applaud you, because I know it sounds really confusing. But either way, I do like the map. I think if this map again was a conquest-based map, I think it would flow incredibly well. I think Conquest Assault, I think the biggest enemy of these maps is Conquest Assault. I think the fact that Conquest Assault is a thing on this DLC, you know, it really hurts it in my opinion. I think these maps are great. I have enjoyed playing them. I may not enjoy losing on them, obviously, because I switch teams, but I would rather, how do I say, I would rather play a map where it's just really fun and I can just roam freely instead of feeling so uptight, so to speak. Like, look at us. We have map control. The only way that if there aren't already in the map already in the middle of the map, the other team would have to come from A just to get to B or C. And if they're lucky, maybe if they don't die, get to D. But I guess that's where the whole Livens charge comes in, where they can just shoot the gas, but I highly doubt that it would really be much of effect. But, that's pretty much it for me on Caporetto. Although, also, if you guys don't know, Caporetto apparently was one of the most brutal, or devastating, I should say, defeats in all the Italian army. I think this battle takes place before whatever time the Monte Grappa operation takes place. If I'm wrong, I apologize, but I'm pretty sure that that's the case. But yeah, so either way, Caporetto, pretty good map. It's nice to see another Italian map in there. I think there should have been more of those to begin with. So now we come to our final thing that I want to talk about, which is aerial assault or air superiority, one of those. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of this. I don't use airplanes, and I don't particularly like flying. I played this just to get some gameplay, and I gotta say the most fun I had was playing inside the Behemoth. Other than that, I really don't see a point in me even playing this. Unless you fly, you really won't have fun playing this game mode, because I can't tell you how many times I died. I can't dogfight, but I can do a lot of other things. But this is just, to me, this is a waste of an opportunity to put like another operations, or maybe some more guns, maybe more vehicles, hell, maybe even a brand new Behemoth. I honestly think aerial assault is probably the most meaningless thing that DICE has put into this game. But you know what? But what the fuck do I know, right? But I'm pretty sure most of the community pretty much agrees with me on it. Anyway, my name is Ed0626, and this has been my review of the Apocalypse DLC. If you feel the same way I do, let me know down in the comment section below. Any other thoughts and opinions put there as well. Anyway, hope you guys enjoy this video, and I'll catch you all in the next one. See ya.